Hi, it's Erica with Presence in Parenting. I'm answering your questions. I have a few questions about my young child is not yet walking or talking. And parents get very concerned about this, so I definitely am coming from a place of love for you guys. And I understand your concern and your fears. There's so much more information out there these days about things that could be wrong with children, that when we see these kinds of things, it would be totally natural for those fears and those worries to come up. So the first thing that I would suggest, if you're concerned about your child not walking or talking when you feel like they should be, or usually it's other people are saying, shouldn't they be doing this by now, and shouldn't they be doing this by now, and kind of putting those worries into your mind. First thing I suggest, talk to your pediatrician. Definitely always talk to the doctor who has known you and your child for the longest. Share your concerns with them, see what they have to say. Another thing, as someone who has been working with young children for over 20 years, I am not afraid of suggesting or referring people to evaluations. I think evaluations are fantastic. There are regional centers all over the country that if you can't afford a private evaluation, that they will interview you and look at the child and see if a full-scale evaluation is necessary. I think the more information that you have about how your child is developing, how they think, how they learn, we all have our different strengths in terms of how our brain actually works. Some of us are more visual, some are more auditory, some work best with some kind of body movement. Some work best if they're actually literally moving, walking and talking together. There are so many different ways that we do work the best in our own bodies that it can behoove us sometimes to get an evaluation, not because there's something wrong, but just to give us more information. A lot of times these evaluations can highlight something that is going on, but more often than not, I think what they do is they help the parent to understand that this is within the normal range of development. Remember that all human development happens within ranges. Things don't happen to all of us when we're 2 or we're 1 or we're 5. Things happen within a range, and whatever side of the range you're on is not better or worse because you started talking earlier or later. It doesn't mean one is better than the other. We all do things on our own time. Here's a caveat from Erica to you to keep in mind. The more pressure you put on your child to walk or talk or learn how to go to the bathroom on their own or to eat something or to put on their shoes to get ready to go to school, the more pressure you put on them, the more likely you're going to invite a power struggle, the more they may think, hey, this is really, getting them excited. I'm getting a lot of attention about this. Maybe I just won't say anything for a while longer. Instead of having the effect that you want to have, which is that you care so much and you really just say mommy, say daddy, say apple, say whatever, when you come at it with that kind of energy, it's not going to feel very comfortable to them. You're going to get a different reaction than what you're looking for. So please keep that in mind when you're thinking about my child's not doing X, Y, or Z at the time that I thought that they should, or somebody else thinks that they should. And you do have resources. Ask your pediatrician, talk to the doctor, and definitely don't be afraid of evaluations. People who do these evaluations, whether it's an occupational therapist, if it's something physical, a speech and language therapist, if it's for language, whatever kind of evaluation it is that you're looking for, please don't be afraid of it. And if you need help finding some resources, feel free to contact me and I'm happy to look up in your area some places where you can get these kinds of things done. All right, so leave a comment here or ask me a follow-up question through email. Find me on Facebook. Subscribe to the channel here so you can see other questions that I have answered. And I hope that this information helps you and your family. I'll see you.